Hey my friend, in this video I want to talk to you about something that has radically transformed my life. One quality, one way of being, one thing you can do every single day that will shift your timeline into the greater good of your own life and also really help the people wake up around you, because that's what this is about. A lot of people are sleeping right now. This is one thing that you can do every single day to shift your energetic consciousness up levels, choosing a timeline that's more effective for you right here, right now. Let's rock and roll. The biggest thing that separates the normal masses from, let's say, the elevated critical thinkers is the ability to have retrospection. What do I mean by that? I mean looking at things deeper than the surface level, looking at things beyond the blue pill, right? Tapping into the red pill if you want to use matrix analogies, and setting aside time, carving out that precious time every single day to actually do that. So one thing I do every morning, and maybe you saw my morning ritual video, I talked a little bit about it, but it's body awareness. I scan my body every morning. I'm not looking at it as the meat suit or the multi-dimensional space vehicle, more or less, that it is. What I'm doing is I'm scanning it and I'm seeing what comes up. Maybe it's a little ache in my elbow, right? Maybe it's something else in my body, my digestion from last night. What's going on a mental level? So it's not just the digestion of the food, but what's going on in my ability to digest what I'm consuming in my life, as above, so below, right? Everything is a reflection. So when we do this, when we start looking through the eyes of retrospection, we develop more self-awareness in our body. When we have that self-awareness in our body, this, microcosm stretches out into the macrocosm of reality. So the more awareness I have here in the heart and in the body, the more awareness I'm going to have outside. I can expand that field of awareness, but it starts coming here first for me, and it really, really works. So I get quiet, I scan my body, I'm meditating every day, which is another thing that you can do. And I'm really just sifting and sorting through the thoughts. What type of thinking am I having? Maybe you notice that you're a little congested in your nose. Well, why am I congested? What's going on? What is it in my life that's disconnecting me from spirit? Because congestion, breath, prana, breathing it in. Why am I congested? Why is there this sense of feeling plugged up in my nose right now? How can I tap into? And after that, how can I tap into, tune into more of spirit so that that breathing naturally clears itself without me searching for anything externally? The body's a holistic, divinely attuned machine. And once you give it the right thought, the right mental alchemy, it changes the chemicalization of the bioconstituents, of the biology that we're shifting right now, real time, here, right now, right? So really, really simple. You can do this too. But it takes tapping in. It takes getting quiet enough. It takes stepping into the present moment, day in and day out, to really analyze the body, the biology, analyze the mentality, the mindset, analyze the spirit, right? So what am I doing today that's going to connect me to spirit, to God, to the universe, whatever you want to call it? And am I living in my soul's purpose? Am I living in the desire of my heart? Am I living on my edge? Am I pushing myself outside of my comfort zone every single day? Am I learning something new? That's a big thing as well. So if you're just kind of complacent, if you're just kind of doing the same thing over and over, like the movie Groundhog's Day, back in the day, how he wakes up, which is an awesome movie, by the way, he does something new. So I'm seeing a lot of memes. People are posting, what did you do last summer, 2020? Absolutely nothing, because everything was closed, right? Simply not so. Externally, it may be closed, but internally, we have the ability to do and go and be whatever we want. So what do you want to create for your life? Now is a great time for reflection. Now is a great time for learning something new. Now is a great time for tapping into maybe a skill that you've been putting on the back burner for your whole entire life. So get outdoors, be in nature, soak up the sun, my friend. I think it's funny when people use the excuses of society to entrap themselves further into this 3D reality that we're living in. So we must wake up out of the dream. And when we start waking up out of the dream, we have that retrospection in the reality that we call the awakened dream. You and I are in it right now. You're watching me This is the awakened dream. The more retrospection we have, the more body awareness we have, the more mental awareness, the more spiritual awareness we have, we start waking up from the dream that we're living in now. And that's what we're talking about. I've talked about it in the past, going from 3D to 5D, right? When we wake up from the third density, we start entering into the fifth density. We start seeing things, we start hearing things differently, we start analyzing the world differently, more from a heart-centered place. And the people that are really, truly moving ahead right now during this time, what I've witnessed is they're living in their heart. They're not worried about what's going on the media. They're not worried about what's going on in society. They are really stepping forth with more personal power, and they're helping others around them simply by demonstrating. It's not by, getting irate or calling people Karen, flagging them down for not obeying the rules. It's actually just demonstrating what it means to have supreme health, what it means to have control over your body, what it means to radically supercharge your immune system from the inside out. And when we start demonstrating that, other people will be drawn to it like a magnet, because that's what it is. People are inspired by that demonstration, that vibration, that vagus nervous system that wraps around our neck, the oldest nervous system we have. When it's vibrating from a place of safety, from a place of wholeness, wholeness is oneness, then we're in unity consciousness. But it takes you coming home. It takes you leaning into your heart every single day. So do this, my friend. I know this video is a little bit shorter than normal, but I wanted to shoot this for you. We're in the middle of a move. I want to really help you see through some of the fear mongering and some of the things that are actually happening in society today. Turn off the TV, go within, practice more self-awareness in your body, your spirituality, your mindset. Once you do that, you start to expand your awareness outside of you, and it starts to have an effect on other people around you. And that's a beautiful thing. That's the only way we are going to skate through this little cavern that we're going through right now, and then open up to an infinite field of possibility, which is happening right here, right now. So continue to see that possibility happening in your own life. What do I want to create? Who do I want to be? What do I want to feel like in my body? Because feeling is the secret. Feel it every single day. Feel the joy, feel the love, feel the peace. Move yourself up to those higher levels of energetic consciousness. Start living from that place, right? And then see how the timelines shift. Because you're not creating the timeline. You're not manifesting anything. You're just moving your energy into a specific point in the field, and the field's altering the timeline that's already there out of an infinitum of possibility, and we're just simply choosing that timeline from a higher state of consciousness, higher retrospection, higher self-awareness, and we're stepping into it. We're leaning into the positive possibility of the potential that's unfolding right here, right now. Time is infinite good, right? Time is good unfolding. You saw one of my time videos recently, hopefully. That's all it is. Time, there's no such thing as the third density time in other realities. So what we must do is know that there's this continuous unfolding of good. And it's right here, and it's right now. So there's so much love for you, my friend. Thank you for watching this video. I got more coming up. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you have any questions in regards to this. The big thing that I wanted to share with you this morning was that don't be afraid. Turn off the news, turn off the media, everything that's happening. Know that it's all a show. Know that everything we see in the 3D that's happening is a show. It's a movie that you're creating from the projection box of your inner mind. And to shift it, you just have to elevate your consciousness, your self-awareness. There's exercises that we can do together to do this, and I'd be happy to show those to you. Let me know. And let's continue to change the world together, because we're in this together. I'm Drew Canoli. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bring it in for a hug, and we'll see you soon.